wanted to answer a few questions that I had seen people ask online and show some of the stuff I've ran into problems with during the install. First was once I got the board mounted and lined up, the motor was binding. I had to loosen up each of the actuators, all three of them, and readjust it to get the motor to free up a little bit. It drops down there and it closes pretty quickly. I did notice, or did discover anyways, I haven't seen any mention of it anywhere, if you unplug the door as if you're going to remove it, the step will sense that the door is not there and it will retract it and it won't open or close anymore. So that's kind of a cool built-in feature. As far as how they fit, so the High Tide, the Max Recon package has 35s on it. It's just inside the tire. Plenty of room there for her. It's more of a street queen. It's sturdy. My wife's bling right there. So far, so good. One of the questions I found during the install, reading the directions, they're not accurate to what you're provided. These U-shaped washers here are not included on the instructions. I'm not quite sure where they go. I'm figuring that part out. This plastic line right here is not mentioned in the directions at all. The rest of this is what you use to mount it. Each of the actuators is marked with its location, so it makes it easy to figure out. Right front, right middle, right rear. This is the bottom side of the step. You can see the integrated lights built into it. They light up nice at night. As far as the install, one of the issues I did have, which just kind of took some figuring, these little nut surds right here slide in position and mount to the bottom right here. The powder coating is so thick that you have to use a blackened hammer to tap these in place in order to mount them. So that took some time to figure that out as well. But I got this side ready to go, and I'll show you the finished product once I'm done. Alright, so another note I wanted to make is I got all three brackets mounted up. The motor goes in the center, and the motor will not retract. You can't fold it up without power to it. So I have to run the power line down to that in order to get the board installed. Get that on and we'll show you what's next. Here we go, finished product. Added that little piece of trim that goes right above the step on the body. I don't care for how the hardware looks. I'm probably gonna get some black paint to paint the washers there, blend those in. Even the yellow 10 mils up front, probably paint those as well. Just make it all black. I'll show you how it opens and closes again. And the lights as well. Steps down, and then underneath you can see the lights. Lights go out. I did want to note these are all the extra pieces I got left. So those shim washers, flat washers, 2 nuts, and whatever that white weed whacker string looking stuff is. And then some leftover zip ties. Not sure what those are for, but it's all secure. And we'll move on to the next project. Thanks for watching. All wrapped up. Here's a shot of the lights on entry. Lights up pretty nice. We'll see how that lights up after a few thousand miles of grime built up on them. I'll make a follow-up video after a few months to see where we're at.